Hi, my name is Ian, and today I'm very happy to be here. So, I am currently an airframe and power plant technician working with Southwest Airlines. And I would like to talk to you guys today about the careers or the potential routes that you could take getting into the aviation maintenance industry. So, we can start where everything starts, and that is with the airframe and power plant technician. So these are the people who work on the majority of the plane to get it up to standard so that it is safe for us all to fly on. And this job is a fairly physically demanding job. I won't lie to you guys. It's also not going to make you the richest person on earth with an average salary of about 71,000 as an airframe and power plant technician. That might top out at around 100,000, but essentially what you do need to get into this job is it does not require a college degree, but you do need to be certified as either an airframe or a power plant technician. However, as it says right here on the slide, most companies would prefer that you have both qualifications just so that you are able to do whatever jobs it is that they would need you to do, and without having to wonder if you are in fact qualified to do that job. So moving on, we will speak about the inspection authorization mechanics. And these are essentially the bosses of those airframe and power plant technicians. And the job of the inspection authorization mechanic is more so to ensure that everything is done and it is done up to code and at a good standard in a reasonable time, because these are the people who will actually be carrying the brunt of the responsibility for the work that is done by whatever maintenance team that you are a part of. So if you're working at Southwest Airlines, as an example, for myself, so my inspection authorization mechanic, he would be responsible if I was working on a project and I messed it up. So they essentially do the same, they're in the same line of work, but they are more experienced, and because of that, they are essentially the bosses. And they do earn slightly more with an average salary of around 85,000. And the last job or the last career path that I would like to get into with maintenance is actually an interesting one. So just as similarly to how you have an electrician that works on your car, different from a mechanic that works on your car, because electronic systems and mechanic systems are very different and require different types of specialized knowledge. So, if you are interested in the electronic side of aviation as well as the communications, then you may want to consider a role in as an avionics technician. Now, this job is it does require a bit more qualifications, but it's still not a bachelor's degree. It's still not where a bachelor's degree would be necessary. So it would be a good job if you are just getting an associate's with essentially what you need to get into this job is an associate's degree in avionics or something equivalent. And yeah, as it says on the slides, they work on the electronic and communicative systems within the aircraft to ensure that air traffic control can hear and see what's going on the aircraft, as well as the pilot is able to get all that information to know what type of situation he is in while he is traveling. So those are some careers. Oh, also, avionics technicians' average salary is 74,000. So what I can say about these are just my references, but what I can say about the aviation maintenance industry is that it is a fun job. It is physically demanding, and a lot of the workers are on the older side because it is a job that people are aging out of. You're not gonna get rich just working this job, but it is enough to sustain your lifestyle. But most of the workers are the average age of workers is 51 years old. And so there is a push to try to get more new younger workers into the industry. And that is essentially the state of the industry right now. But just to summarize everything I did bring up, the three career paths I spoke about where you could become an airframe and power plant technician. You could decide that you like that and pursue becoming an inspection authorization mechanic, or you could become an avionics technician. None of these jobs require a college degree, although it would be nice to have one, but they do require certifications to ensure that you do understand what you're working on. And as I did say before, these are my references. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my presentation today. And bye.